What's going on, everybody? And right now we're witnessing, Shiba Inu coins selling off pretty heavily, the rest of the market selling off. Here's the thing. A lot of people are panicking right now, but it's the perfect time to do the exact opposite. Not panic, but really dig your heels in and understand what's happening in the market. And in this video, we're going to try to make sense of some things. I want to show you guys some things that I found on the chart. We've talked about this crucial price level right around the 200-day moving average. Right now, we're bouncing off of that really nice, which is good to see. A lot of buyers coming in at these levels. We talked about this level, saying that, hey, we could probably go back down and retest some of these lows that we found, ourselves in back in April, and it's happened. And there's also some other crucial things I want to share with you guys as well in this video. So go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And before we dive in, do want to tell you quickly about Margex. You can see that logo up there in the top right-hand corner. If you guys are interested in leverage trading, leverage crypto trading, Margex is an unbelievable platform to get started on. There's no KYC. You can get 20% a sign-on bonus when you use my link down below. Links down below to Margex. Definitely check it out. They just got done running an unbelievable deal where a bunch of people got a free airdrop of the BOEM token, which is a top 100 crypto that's burst on the scene here recently, and they do these kind of specials a lot. So definitely sign up using my link down below and check it out so you're ready to go with a great leverage trading platform. Links down below. So if we take a look at where SHIB is right now on the charts, we're back up to the 1968 level. Now, I want to take you inside the hour by hour here and show you what's happened here. The last 3 hours, you could see what's happened. We're starting to bounce pretty nicely. We wicked all the way down to 1860, those levels. If we go into the technicals here, where was the 200-day moving average? Simple moving average, 1857. We've been talking about this for just about a week now, maybe even a week. Well, we got right to that 200-day moving average, and the buyers came in. It's right here where my cursor is. 1857, the 200-day moving average. We said, hey, as long as we hold this line, don't panic. So there's no reason to panic right now. We're staying above that 200-day moving average as of right now. And honestly, we could look back on this and say this was a fantastic buy the dip opportunity. Now, it depends a little bit if you're, short-term on SHIB, long-term. But if you're looking to accumulate and you're more long-term, you want to pay close attention to these big moving averages, right? Because you'll find people who are very bullish on any project long-term, they use these averages as their buy the dip opportunity. Like people did back in here in April, right? Where we wicked down to the 1840 level. Look what happened. A week went by and we were back up to the 2.8 level, just like that. So obviously, history doesn't always repeat itself. But the fact that we didn't dip below the 200-day EMA tells me that we're still in a pretty good spot here for SHIB. This overall market pullback, it all starts with Bitcoin, guys, right? It all starts with Bitcoin. And Bitcoin recently now surging back up. It's actually up on the day, still down about 4% on the week. But look at this bounce back we're seeing on the Bitcoin chart. Again, hitting this bottom here at 65 and some change. Now we're back up over 67K. So keep an eye on Bitcoin. Obviously, the market goes wherever Bitcoin goes, and we're seeing that bounce happen on the SHIB chart. I want to take you inside this article, though, give you guys a little bit more context on where we are. 471 trillion SHIB. What's next for Shiba Inu's price? You may be asking, 471 trillion SHIB, what's going on? Well, SHIB is currently at a critical juncture as it approaches a significant support level of the 471.54 trillion SHIB. This is the same level we talked about, which is our 200-day moving average. SHIB was down about 5% early this morning, and actually more than that. It was down about 8 or 9% early this morning. And we did have some increased trading volume. Much of that was sell pressure. But despite all of this, the price has been trending downward for a little bit now, and it's matching the overall decline in the market. I always want to make this point very clear. Nothing that's happening to SHIB is happening in isolation. It's not like the rest of the market's booming and everybody's selling SHIB. So a lot of people like miss this point, in crypto. They're saying, SHIB's done. Why is it selling off? Did you look at what Bitcoin's doing? Have you seen what Ethereum, like that's 70% of the market right there. Bitcoin and Ethereum are 70% of the market. It starts with those big dogs up top, right? When Ethereum turns green, what happens to Shiba Inu? It turns green too. 99% of the time, right? It's the largest ERC20 token, which means it's the largest Ethereum token that runs on the Ethereum blockchain. So if we're looking at some of these levels, this is pretty important to take note of too. So when we take a look at SHIB's current trading range, it says here a meager 3.9 trillion SHIB was bought in between these levels of the 1.9 and the 2.0 flat. Just about 5,300 addresses. The comparatively low amount of SHIB purchased at this level indicates that there's not a ton of support in this area. Now, we do have more support down at that 18.56 level, which is right around our 200-day moving average. Now, if this current support level holds, which we keep referencing, it could act as a springboard for SHIB's price to recover, attracting new buyers, whales, people who just love the project long term, and it could present a really nice entry point. And so far, that's what we're seeing. Let's go a little bit deeper into the chart. Go on the last 30 minutes here, and I'll show you what I mean. Right? Last 30 minutes, look at this bounce. These are 30-minute candles. This, to me, shows exactly what that article is representing. Whales are adding. New buyers are looking at this as a potential opportunity to make some gains, whether it's short-term or long-term, right? So it says here, as SHIB nears that important support level, the coming days might be critical for the crypto, no doubt. And this week in general is going to be critical. Now, in terms of Bitcoin, because it all comes back to Bitcoin, we're still very range-bound. What does that mean? We've been trading in a tight Bitcoin range for a really long time. If we go over to the BTC chart and we pull this up, look at that momentum up in the last 30 minutes. That's nice. We bottomed right out here just 3 days ago and bounced up nicely. We're doing it again. But if we go back to the 1 day, or you know what? Let's even go to the 1 week. I like that even more. And we zoom in here. This is weekly candles, guys. Weekly candles. This is a really tight consolidation when you look at it like this. That's why we always say, when in doubt, zoom out. Look, the 200-day moving average for Bitcoin, 64,267. As long as we stay above that level, we're still trading in a really tight range. Yeah, there's going to be some volatility, right? We got up to about 73,000, dialed all the way down to 56,000. We wicked down to 56K. So the possibility still remains we can wick down to 56K. The bottom line is, since March, where we set new Bitcoin all-time highs, we are basically, all of March, April, and May, and now halfway through June, it's 3.5 months. We've been range-bound, despite what the market looks like when you zoom in. And the same thing can be said for all of our top altcoins, right? Now, I will say some other things that we're watching just in terms of what could cause the altcoin market and in particular SHIB here. This is the 1 week outlook on SHIB. Okay. Now, it is trending down a little bit more than Bitcoin, but you'll find this with mostly all altcoins because they bleed a little bit deeper than Bitcoin. Less liquidity, less market cap, less people to come in and buy the dip, etc. The one thing we're waiting for is Ethereum ETFs. Now, Ethereum ETFs are on the table. We know they're going to happen. Eric Balkunas from Bloomberg, just I think it was yesterday or the day before, came out and gave his deadline or key date to watch for Ethereum ETFs. In fact, I think it's over here on the sidewall. Here it is right here. In order for these S1 documents to be filed, he's looking at July 2nd is the expected approval date. Once this is happening, once this is done, Ethereum ETFs go live. This could springboard the entire market. Keep in mind, SHIB is the top ERC20 token. So if you're in the camp that when these things go live, Ethereum bounces up over $4,000. It's up 8 to 10%. It wouldn't be shocking at all to find Shiba Inu up, 40, 50% in a week. It can happen in a hurry. In fact, most of the time it does, right? So just have a zoomed out perspective here. Don't look at this, on the hour by hour and daily and start freaking out and making poor decisions based on short-term analysis, right? Now, if you're a short-term trader, that's different. But if you're more long-term, understanding kind of the more macro, where we're going, right, and zooming out to this 1 week chart can definitely put you in a better position, to make better decisions in the market. At least that's my take. And that's what we got for you guys. Appreciate you guys for watching this one. And make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you have not already for more content like this. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.